Hi, I'm Catherine Bell, and I'm with Shawna Guiltner and Charlotte Rotterdam. And we want to talk to you about, or talk with you about the importance of community. And we are in a world where mental health is a challenge for many people. Connection, real connection, is a challenge for many people. And we want to invite you into our community that we're building with Reclaiming Wholeness, because we believe that connections and human connections and real conversations are so important at this time to remember who we really are. And Shauna, I'm curious, from your perspective, you've been involved in many different communities. What have you learned and experienced in community, and why do you feel it's so important?
My experience is it's one thing to learn concepts, it's another thing to actually apply them to my life. And that only happens in community. Although I may want to explore myself alone and think I can do all of the work myself as this independent soul, um, the truth of it is that's not the truth. The only growth comes in community, in places that are safe and comfortable, yet still challenging and willing to call me on what it is that I may or may not be facing, recognizing, realizing, and community is a beautiful place to do that.
Hmm, that's wonderful, Shauna. It makes me think, often I think we can grow up, particularly in our culture, thinking that learning happens inside of me. Like, oh, if I just read enough, if I just do enough, then I will figure it out. And I think one thing we recognize when we're together with others is the learning that happens between. That's not just you plus me plus Catherine, but that something more happens in the space between us that is over and above what any one of us can do on our own or even adding us together. And that magic of the space in between is really what we'll be cultivating in this course. And I think that's when we talk about reclaiming wholeness. That's really that wholeness that we're talking about.
Mm.
So please come be with us.